and I will do that.
Let's turn to Melody. She is a grandmother. She has 7 grandchildren. You don't look like you have 7 grandchildren.
You don't look
Melody.
like you have 7 grandchildren.
But welcome. You're a former school nurse. What's your question for Governor DeSantis?
Well, it's nice to meet you. Former President Trump is still polling higher than any other candidate running for office. Why do you think it's so hard to gain traction among conservatives?
Well, Melody, thank you for the question. I honestly think Iowans have it within their power to upend all of that. I think that, there's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. I mean, the media loves just reporting polls constantly. I can just tell you this about polls. A year before the election of 1980, Ronald Reagan was losing to Jimmy Carter by 24 points. He won a massive landslide. My election in Florida, November 22, I won the biggest Republican victory in the history of the state in a governor's race, 20-point victory. I had polls saying I was going to win by 2, 3, or 4 points. They were way off. And so ultimately, it's the people that decide these, not the polls. I can tell you this, if Iowans come out and vote for me and caucus for me in large numbers, like we're building the operation to do that, those national polls will change. You have the power to change those. And I would say this, if you're an Iowa conservative, who best represents your values of anybody running? I've delivered for conservatives more than anybody that's running. Of all the things I promised, I delivered on 100% of my promises. You talk about some of the big fights that we've been able to win in Florida. Illegal immigration, banning sanctuary cities, talking about eliminating things like ESG, which is a very pernicious thing that these corporations are doing. We eliminated DEI from our universities. We have now tenured professors in Florida must undergo review every 5 years, and we can terminate you for poor performance. So we're going in and we're winning these big fights on behalf of conservatives. And these are things that Republicans have been talking about for years and years and years. And it's always people will run for office, they'll raise money off you, they'll get in, and then they don't end up turning around and delivering the results. And so I'm the candidate who's most in tune with the values here of Iowa Republicans. And I think if you're a conservative, I'm your guy. Vote for me in the caucus, and you can make history.
So, Governor, would you say